Come on, Annie. Let's go to the movies.
This is the Cinereelists, episode 475. My name is Kyle.
My name is James.
And my name is Zach.
And we're here to talk about movies, movie lists, and movie obsession for the next hour or so. Guys, this is a big week for me.
Why is that?
Because at the end of this week, I will be fully cooked when it comes to the vaccine.
I don't like that metaphor.
You don't like fully cooked?
No.
The chip will be fully absorbed into my bloodstream. Is that a better one?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I have my first.
I'm going to all the bars, all the movies. I'm actually looking forward to going to a movie. Not right away, but like in the near future.
You gonna wear a mask in the movie, or are you gonna refuse?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna wear a mask. I'll probably even wear like a N95 or KN95,
Sure.
just to be around that many people.
I can't think of the movie that I would really. What's the go back movie?
Fast 9.
Ugh, no.
Obvious. No, what? It's 3 hours and 8 minutes of cinema glory after over a year of not being in the theater.
I can't think of a movie I'd want to watch at home more than a 3 hour plus Fast and Furious movie.
Do you know the problem with the Fast and Furious movies?
Ooh, hot take on Fast and Furious. Let's go.
Vin Diesel has no reason to be a famous actor.
Wow.
He
it's
lacks
like dry
total
paint.
charisma.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Replace him with Tom Hardy and those movies become way better.
Well, so they brought The Rock into the franchise around the 5th one.
Yep.
And then The Rock and Vin Diesel did not get along whatsoever. And you can guess it's because The Rock is charming and fun and it can at least tries to act. And Vin Diesel is just like a wet piece of stone. He's got nothing going on. But Vin Diesel being the EP, he's like, all right, Rock, you're done. And that's why we got the whole Hobbs and Shaw stuff now.
I think Vin Diesel had in his contract like he can't lose a fight or something. Like he's got some ego going on.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you watch Fast 5 where The Rock and Vin Diesel fight and they just fight and then they stop. No one wins. No one loses. It's just like I can't remember how it ends, but there is no conclusion to that fight.
Yeah.
It just is.
Yeah.
Sure. I have my first shot on Tuesday, tomorrow, actually.
Oh, exciting.
Oh, yeah. Super exciting. I expect it to be uneventful.
I mean, you'll show up, you'll get a shot, you'll chill out for 15 minutes, then you're done.
Oh, really? They give you a cool off period?
Yeah, just because a very small percentage of people have like a anaphylactic reaction in the first 15 minutes.
Right.
So they just want to like observe you.
Sure. Well, luckily I'll be at the Walmart right around the corner from my house, so no big deal. I'm literally getting vaccinated.
Just watching you.
Like a true American, I'm getting vaccinated at a Walmart.
No, I mean, that's great. Like, use the infrastructure we have.
For sure. Definitely. How much do you think Walmart's getting paid to do that? Do you think they're doing it just because they want things to go back to normal, or
No, they're getting paid.
no, they're getting
Yeah.
paid? All right.
Oh, yeah.
Are they getting paid more or less than Publix? Oh, no, Publix paid the other way around, didn't it?
Publix actually pays you?
No, not you.
Oh, darn. I want to get paid to get vaccinated. They should be giving like $20 gift certificates, right? For getting vaccinated. Why not?
Do you think people who are on the fence would get vaccinated for a $20 gift certificate?
I don't know about people on the fence, but people who are, what's the word? I was going to say pathetic, but that's the wrong word. Apathetic? Apathetic? Is that a word?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Apathetic to
They
vaccines.
don't care.
They don't care one way or you know what I mean? They don't have a strong feeling of I'm not going to do this. They just don't work it in their schedule. They don't care. ultimately, type of thing. But if you gave them like, oh, there's a $20 gift certificate, they might go in and do it. Why not?
I mean, I do wonder if that's the next step, is to start paying people who are hesitant to get the vaccine.
Yeah.
And over the course of the next hour, we're going to get into the thick of it. We're going to talk about vaccines. We're going to talk about vaccine hesitancy.
right.
I think over the next 60 minutes, we're really going to nail this down.
We're going to play
All right, so-
vaccine games.
That was just
Ready?
a taste.
This is part 1 of our 9-part series on vaccines. This is Cinereelists, but we're taking a break from movies to really discuss vaccines, serotology, antibodies, and eventually T cells.
Scientology? We're going to talk about Scientology too?
No, that serotology,
Yeah,
but Scientology
Kyle had to
is,
drop
is
some
saved for the
words.
fall.
Kyle learned some words, so he had to say them.
Welcome to the podcast. This is episode 475. A little bit of housekeeping before we jump into the movie games fun. This is movie games week. If we hadn't said it yet, we're not talking about a specific movie this week. We're talking about all the movies this week.
And on top of that, these are all games we've never played before. We all came packing new games that the other ones don't even know about.
Mhm.
Right. Yep. Yeah, we got each of us brought game. Some of us brought games, plural.
I
It'll
bring
be fun.
game every week.
We get hopefully one of them will stick. At least one of them, right? We'll even want to play them again someday. A little bit of housekeeping before we jump into it. Don't forget, there's a video version of this podcast now on YouTube under the Cinereelists account. Every episode is there, so if you'd like to watch us while you listen to us, you can find us there. Also, this week, brand new on the YouTube channel, we started a new series called Cinereelists 11th. That's basically like the 11th pick on our top 10 last 10. Not necessarily the 11th pick, but like the 11th movie we watched, right? That's what it stands for. It's not necessarily the 11th movie.
It's not the bottom on the list. It's just if you've seen 11 movies, we only talked about the last 10, so the other one just floats off into the air, never to be talked about.
Right.
So now we do little mini reviews on YouTube.
Right. And the first one of those little mini reviews is on the Cinereelists channel. If you'd like to check it out, just go to YouTube, search up Cinereelists. It's right there. And the first one features Kyle talking about what movie was it again?
Anatomy of a Murder from 1959. It's a real draw.
Yep. It's not a long investment. It's like less than 5 minutes potentially, or around 5 minutes, something like that.
I think that one's even 3 minutes long. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just a few minutes of your time, and go check it out and learn about a movie you may or may not know much about. I've never seen it, but I will now because Kyle enjoyed it from what I remember. I don't want to get too much into his review because we've already talked about some hot button issues. So, and there's a couple hot button issues he mentions. Anyway, go check out the video version. You could also support us on Patreon at patreon.com/Cinereelists. Support the podcast, get extra after show audio, as well as other Cinereelist swag. Another thing we are pushing hot and heavy these days are Apple Podcast reviews. If you have not left us an Apple Podcast review yet, please do so. Rate the podcast, and if you're so inclined, leave a little text review. If you leave a text review, we will read it on the podcast. I think we've gotten 2 this week. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Zach?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I guess I'm going to read those.
Oh, nice.
First one, short and sweet. Cinereel awesome, 5 stars. This is written by Crom Laughs at Your Wins, and they say a must for movie lovers. Short and sweet.
Nice.
Yeah. James, you're not offended that they're team movie lovers?
Yeah, no movie buffs can listen to ours.
I mean, it's fine. Anybody who likes movies, whether they're a lover or a buff, I'm open to them. I don't understand movie lovers, but I'm open to them.
I think you're a movie lover, James.
No.
You maybe are in denial, but I think so.
Fine. If I was, I wouldn't say it out loud. That's for sure.
All right. The next one is from Hive, or maybe Hy-Vee. There's a lot of E's. In Great Britain, and it's 5 stars for film lovers and lovers of film. One of my absolute favorite podcasts, a very relaxed and welcoming vibe, great film discussion, even better film games trivia, and great film and film list stats segments. Keep those long run times coming.
Nice.
I'm glad they like our games, because today is going to be all games.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we've done an all games episode in quite a while.
It's been a while.
We did. We did the Sophie's Choice game. Like, a month ago.
Wrong button.
We used to do them every week.
Yep. We used to do 2 episodes every week, a normal podcast episode and then a games episode.
Yeah, that was the Friday episode.
And that was
Yeah.
the Friday episode.
You'd make your guests stay all week just to record the Friday episode.
Right.
Mhm.
That's exactly
Worth
what
it.
we did. Yep.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, thank you for the reviews, guys. We appreciate it. You have gotten us one step closer to 200 Apple Podcast reviews, which, just to remind everybody, we need in order to be qualified to become Apple Rotten Tomatoes certified critics, which is the ultimate goal here, is to go through that process. One more thing. This is the last week for you, the listeners, to get involved with the podcast via our Oscar competition, our Oscar pool. You can do so by going to oscarpicks.app, the website. Don't go directly there, though. Just click the link in the show notes to this episode, either on your podcast app of choice or in the show notes on YouTube. Click that link, register an account, create a ballot, and compete against us. Top prize, whoever wins the Oscar pool will be sent a Cinereelist mug, an official Cinereelist mug. We will ship it to their door anywhere in the world for free, just for winning the Oscar pool. And you can compete against us. You get bragging rights against us. There is like a small little tweak to the website that Kyle's going to explain just to make sure that your app gets counted in the competition.
Yeah, there's one more step you need to do. After you join our group, after you create your ballot, you then need to link that ballot to the group. And by doing that on the webpage, you click on me up in the upper right-hand corner. That brings up your account page. You'll see your ballots there. And then there's a little button there saying add to Cinereelist list or group. And just click that, and then it'll put your ballot into our group, and now you can officially compete with us. If you've already created a ballot and you haven't done that yet, you can still do that now too.
Yeah. So even if you've created the ballot and you think you're in the group, I would suggest go to the website, double check that the ballot is in the group, because there's definitely a couple listeners that I see on the website that don't have their ballot in our group. So just double check. Make it easy.
And you don't want to miss out on that mug either.
For sure. All right. You guys ready to jump into this? It's games.
Let's
week.
do some games.
Games.
Do it.
I'm going to
do
go
it.
first here.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
And I have created a game called The Machinist.
Sounds wrong.
Okay.
The Machinist. So
I don't know. What kind of game is this?
well, good thing we have our video turned on because no. So this is a game where I'm going to give you a movie plot description, and you need to tell me what the movie is. But here's the twist to it. It's actually the plot description of 2 movies. I'm taking 2 movie plot descriptions and I'm mashing them together. And the answer you're going to give me is going to be like this. You're going to give me a movie title, and then the last word of the first movie title is the first word of the second movie title. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So it's going to be like one long movie title. Let me give you an example, and hopefully this will click for you. So here is your plot synopsis. Again, this is 2 movie plots mashed into one. An off-duty cop is trapped in an office building and gets caught up in the world of gambling and hookers.
Say it again.
Okay, I'll say it one more time. An off-duty cop is trapped in an office building and gets caught up in the world of gambling and hookers. So the way you can think about it, you can look at the first half. What's a movie about an off-duty cop trapped in an office building?
Die Hard.
Die Hard. And then what's a movie that starts with the word hard that's about gambling and hookers and the whole Vegas scene?
I don't know.
No idea.
Okay. I picked actually
Was
one
this
of
an
the
easy
worst
one?
ones. No, I picked one of the ones I didn't like as the example so I could get out of the way. So
Okay.
that would be Hard Eight, the Paul Thomas Anderson movie.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
the famous
Yeah.
gambling movie. Yeah, absolutely.
Which I know you've all seen because I used our data. So then your answer would be Die Hard 8.
Gotcha. Die Hard 8.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Die Hard 8. Okay.
Correct.
All right.
Yes.
That,
All right.
Okay.
that is again, that's one of the worst ones, and that's why I use it as an example because I want to get out of the way.
Okay. Hopefully, all the rest of them are also obscure movies that have two titles, like Hard 8 does.
Yeah. What's the second title for Hard 8?
I forget, but it's usually known by its second title, isn't it? What's the other title for Hard 8, James?
I don't know, but I do know that movie is so obscure. There's not even a Blu-ray release of it.
Well, I did not check if there's Blu-rays of all of these, but I think it'll get better from here.
I
Okay.
hope it doesn't.
Who wants to go first?
Oh, we're not. This
wanna go
isn't going to
first.
be like just first to get it.
No, I think we'll bounce back and forth.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you guys just want to buzz in?
No, let's bounce.
Okay, we'll bounce back and forth. If the first person doesn't get it, the second person can come in. Steal, yeah. If the first person gets one of the movies but doesn't get the other, they get half a point, and then the other person can get the other half point with the other movie.
Okay.
Zach, you gonna keep score on this?
I am. Yes.
Okay. All right, who's going first?
I am.
All right. Zach, a frustrated suburban father has a midlife crisis after being cursed to live with a hideous monster.
Okay. American Beauty and the Beast.
That's exactly right. Point for Zach. James, a cowled superhero takes on his greatest nemesis, a young jousting squire.
Can you give it to me again?
Yep. A cowled superhero takes on his greatest nemesis, a young jousting squire.
I mean, Batman in tights. I don't know.
No, okay. So right.
I don't
Think about a Batman movie. We'll work this out. If you can't get it, I'll let Zach steal.
Okay.
All right. So think about a Batman movie
Yeah.
where he takes on his greatest nemesis.
Okay. He does that in every movie. I don't know what you're talking about.
His
No, but he only has
greatest
one greatest.
nemesis.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
what movie would that be?
Sure. The
Yes,
Dark
say it out
Knight.
loud.
The Dark Knight?
Dark
I don't
Knight.
know.
At this
Okay.
point.
He takes on the Joker and Batman as well, so I don't know which one you're talking about.
Okay. Well, but now what's a
When
movie?
can I steal?
let's let James work this
Okay,
one out.
we'll-
Okay.
Let's
all
work
right.
it out. Let's work it out.
And then what's a movie about a young jousting squire?
With
I
Paul
don't know.
Bettany.
That either starts with
Oh,
night
okay. The
or
Dark
starts
Knight.
with man.
Right. The Dark Knight Knight's Tale. The Dark Knight's Tale.
The Dark Knight's Tale. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. That's a good hard point for James. I will say sometimes for the second movie, I leave off things like or the, because
Okay.
technically it's A Knight's Tale,
Okay.
but that's hard to work with. All right,
Okay.
Zach. Okay, here we go. We've worked through it. Now we're going a little faster. You can steal if you want.
Okay.
To. A young man must face the dark side by traveling back in time to ensure his mother and father fall in love.
A young man faces the dark side. Okay. Oh man.
Why couldn't this have been mine? It was super easy.
Okay. Can you say it one more time?
Yep. A young man must face the dark side by traveling back in time to ensure his mother and father fall in love.
The Empire Strikes Back to the Future.
You got it.
I had to remember the name of a Star Wars movie.
All
He
right.
technically didn't have the title right. I don't know how strict you're being, but
You mean Star Wars : and
No,
The
it's
Empire
just
Strikes
called
Back?
The Empire Strikes Back.
no, that's not what that was released as.
Let's look at the poster. Oh, it's on this side. Oh,
Yeah.
look at that. The Empire Strikes Back.
Right. And what does it say like up in the top corner?
Let's go to Letterboxd and see what. Okay, we're not going to do this right now. James, you lost a point.
It's fine. I'm just wondering how strict you're being. You could have said I'm not being strict. This would have been over.
All right, I'm not being strict.
Wikipedia calls it The Empire Strikes Back, also
Yeah.
known as Star Wars: Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back.
There
Yeah.
you go. Also known as. We're both
Yeah,
right.
but also known as The
Also
Empire Strikes
known
Back.
Okay, James, here you go. Ready?
Rotten Tomatoes calls
Yes.
it The Empire Strikes Back.
I'm ready.
A man gets a second chance with his old prom date, who's a magical British nanny.
A man gets a second chance with an old prom date.
Oh, I know it.
I mean, I know the second half.
Okay. Say it out loud. Work through
No.
it.
No, I'm not going to say it out loud. Because I don't remember the name of it, but I know what it is. It'll come to me. It's sure. It's Mary Poppins.
Okay. And the first one?
There's something about Mary Poppins. I don't know.
There you go.
Okay, good.
I mean, if officially it's Star Wars : there's something about Mary Poppins, but I'll give it to you.
Sure. I think technically it's Disney's Mary Poppins, but
No, it's not. It's Mary Poppins.
Zach.
Yeah.
A swashbuckling tale of true love between a woman and her wedding party.
Okay. Okay. A woman and her wedding. Okay. The Princess Bridesmaid.
You got it. Yeah.
Some of the
Alright.
some of the plots are so like vague that you're like, okay, what are all the different wedding movies
Yeah.
that start? Yeah. It's great.
I was trying not to like use the word princess or bride in the actual description.
Yeah. No, I think you're doing it. It's the perfect level of vagueness.
Good. Not too vague, but vague enough.
Yeah.
All right, James.
yes.
A mustache twirling oil prospector must recover a valuable gem and fight child soldiers.
Mm,
I'll read it again.
yeah. No, you don't need to.
Okay.
I don't know the second title. I know the movie, but I don't know the second title.
What's the first title?
There Will Be Blood.
Okay.
And the second one is like, can I convince you that I know it, or do I have to have the?
Well, you
You
know
said-
what word it starts with.
You
Yeah,
said you
you-
weren't.
I
being,
kinda-
I definitely know the word. I just don't. I don't know the.
I kind of need the
word that
title. If
follows
not, I can
after
let
it.
Zach steal for half a point.
I don't know the word that follows after it. That's the problem. It's like bloodstone, blood. I don't know.
Zach?
I don't know it either, so I'll say There Will Be Blood Simple. I haven't seen Blood Simple.
It's not blood symbol.
There will be blood diamond.
Diamond. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blood Diamonds.
We'll give James half a point.
I mean, if you would have let me convince you, I would have said Leonardo DiCaprio's in it. I could have told you everything about the movie,
Yeah.
short of the word diamond.
When you're on Jeopardy, you can be like, Alex, okay, all right, now I know the answer. Just bear with me for a second here, Alex.
Yeah, we're not playing with the Farrell Amendment, so you have to know the title, apparently.
Well, because that's the point. It's the title.
It's a
of the
title
movie.
game, yeah.
It's a title game, yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Zach, here we go.
Okay.
A young boy and his vampire best friend take refuge in Belgium after a job gone wrong.
Okay. Let the Right One in Bruges.
You got it. This is one of my favorite ones. I'm going to try not to say it without laughing. This is for James.
Okay.
A man reflects on his relationship with his father through his experiences as a comedic Jesus.
What? Comedic Jesus.
Comedic Jesus.
Okay.
One more time.
A man reflects on his relationship with his father through his experiences as a comedic Jesus.
I know it.
As a comedic Jesus. Sure. I think maybe I have the first movie wrong because I have no idea what the second movie would be. If the first movie is what I think it is.
What do you think the first movie is?
I think it's Big Fish.
Okay.
Is that correct?
That is wrong.
Okay. Well, that's why I couldn't figure out what the second one was.
Yeah.
A man reflects on his relationship with his father. A man reflects on a relationship with his father.
Oh, reflects. It must be about like a puddle or a mirror.
No.
Clever.
I don't know. I give up.
The Tree of Life of Brian.
You got it, Zach.
Is that what Tree of Life is about?
Yeah, it's about Sean Penn looking back at his childhood and how he and his father had a relationship, their interactions.
All right. If you say so.
Yeah, I couldn't think of a way to describe the life of Brian, so I just went with comedic Jesus.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. Zach. Two friends host a cable access show investigating a mysterious disease turning humans into mindless monsters.
Okay. Wayne's World War Z.
You got it. James.
Yes.
Three office workers hatch a plan to get revenge on their boss by kidnapping Princess Vespa.
Nice. Kyle, were
Sure.
these fun to make?
These actually were a ton of fun to make. Yeah.
I bet. I think you did a good job.
Thank you.
I mean, I know the first movie and I know the second movie, but I'm drawing a blank on the name of the second movie.
What's the name of the first movie?
Office Space.
Okay.
And the second one is the Mel Brooks. Oh, Office Spaceballs. There we go.
There you go. Office Spaceballs. For Zach.
Okay.
By the way, I made 22 of these.
Okay.
What
And
are we
have we
on?
done
5 or 6?
10?
We're about halfway through.
Yeah.
All right.
The last two are bonus ones. I made them different.
Oh, different.
Yeah. All right. Zach.
Yeah.
A team of farm poultry has 20 minutes and 3 chances to flee the coop.
Can you read that again?
Yeah. A team of farm poultry have 20 minutes and 3 chances to flee the coop.
Just to clarify,
Mhm.
is it farm poultry or
Poultry.
is it
Yes.
poultry? Okay.
Poultry.
Okay. 2 minutes and 3 chances.
Have 20 minutes and 3 chances to flee the coop.
Not fly the coop, it's flee the coop.
Yeah. I
Okay.
mean,
To flee the coop.
to
I've
flee
never
the
heard
coop.
that phrase, flee the coop. Okay. Farm poultry. So I feel like that's Chicken Little.
not Chicken Little.
What's the animated movie about Chicken Little? It's like the sky is falling or something. James loves this movie.
It has
I guess
nothing-
I'm
okay.
out.
You're out?
Yeah, farm poultry.
Give it
Jake,
to me
you got
again.
anything?
I know
Yeah.
the first movie, but I don't know the second one. So give me the.
A team of farm poultry have 20 minutes and 3 chances to flee the coop.
Poultry.
It's the 20 minutes and 3 chances that I have no idea what that part of it is.
What do you think the first movie is?
Chicken Run.
Okay.
Oh, Chicken Run. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Chicken Running Man.
Oh, I know what it is. Can I steal it back?
No, you can't steal it back.
All
There'll
right.
be no points given, but Zach, what is it?
Chicken Run Lola Run.
Chicken Run, Lola Run.
I had that in my mind too, but she doesn't have 3 chances. I don't know what that is.
No, it's because
Doesn't make any sense. Because I thought about that too, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense. That's not what that movie's about. So
they show you the same 20 minutes 3 different ways.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
But they don't actually like keep it to 20 minutes. I mean, they
Well-
roughly have 20 minutes. They're not like, here's a countdown timer. What's going to happen at the end of 20 minutes?
I'm sorry that these are not specific enough to the plot of Run Lola Run. Going for the spirit.
right.
This is for James, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. No, this is for Zach.
Oh.
No.
No,
This
it's
is for
fine.
James.
This is for James.
I
You're right.
answered the paltry question first.
Yeah. Okay. A teenage girl fights with her opinionated mother, who's mounting a comeback in a Broadway play.
Okay.
I know the first half.
Okay.
Give it to me one more time.
A teenage girl fights with her opinionated mother, who's mounting a comeback in a Broadway play.
Lady Birdman.
You got it.
Well done.
All right.
I wouldn't have gotten that one.
This one might be my favorite one of all the ones I made.
Okay.
The true life story of a civil rights leader who must save a possessed girl.
Okay. Malcolm Exorcist.
You got it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was hoping you would like split up syllables and stuff.
That's the only one where I kind of did that.
Okay.
Okay, James.
Yes.
A woman must escape her gaslighting boyfriend by attempting a daring tightrope walk.
Invisible Man on a Wire.
You got it. Yeah.
Ooh.
You guys are in the groove now. I like it.
Yeah, James has hit his stride for sure.
Yeah.
I got
All right,
2
Zach.
right. What a stride.
A group of young dinosaurs team up to escape a man stalking them in pink bandages.
Pink bandages.
Pink bandages.
A group of young dinosaurs.
A group of young dinosaurs team up to escape a man stalking them in pink bandages.
Okay. I don't know who's in pink bandages. Land Before Time is the first one.
Okay.
Land Before Time. Man. I don't know if it's Land Before Time. Bandits?
Incorrect.
Okay.
That was a good guess, though. I'll give you half a point. James, can you steal the other half?
I just couldn't place the pink bandages part.
Yeah, pink bandages is kind of tough. Pink bandages.
I know it. I should have stalled longer. I know it.
Well, let's see if James can steal that half point.
Yeah. Especially you.
I'm not going to get there.
All right, Zach.
Land Before Time crimes.
Land Before Time crimes. You got it.
I don't remember the color of the bandages. They were pink, huh?
I think they were actually
Probably
bloody,
yeah.
but they just look very pink in the poster in the movie. All right, for James. A husband searches for his famous missing wife and discovers his neighbor is an adult film star.
A husband searches for his neighbor's missing wife.
No, for his famous missing wife.
For his famous missing wife. I feel like I should know that movie. I do know it. Question is, do I know the title of it? Okay, I know the title of it. Give me the whole thing again.
A husband searches for his famous missing wife and discovers his neighbor is an adult film star.
Gone Girl Next Door.
You got it.
Nice.
Zach.
Yeah.
9 years later, two former lovers meet in Paris and develop a dangerous relationship to restart a faded starlet's career.
To restart a faded starlet's career.
Yep.
Okay. Before. Okay, one more time.
9 years later, two former lovers meet in Paris and develop a dangerous relationship to restart a faded starlet's career.
Before Sunset Boulevard.
You got it.
Nice. Well done.
Not a chance I would have gotten that.
It helps to play the man too. Like I know what movies Kyle thinks about, like Time Crime, Sunset Boulevard.
Mm-hmm.
Those are Kyle movies.
Well, I mostly would go through our combined list and I would just find a movie with a common last title and then Google, like, search the document to see if that word came up a second time.
That's a great way to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, some of these I thought of organically, but most of them I had to like actual search through them.
Yeah.
Not that clever. James, I think you'll get this one.
Okay.
A soldier repeats the same day while battling an evil media mogul who's orchestrating world conflicts. And just because you're picky, this is the original title of the movie.
Yeah, I know. I got the first one. It's the second
Okay.
one that's hard. Give it to me again.
A soldier repeats the same day while battling an evil media mogul who's orchestrating world conflicts. What do you think the first one is?
Edge of Tomorrow.
Okay.
But I don't know. I'm trying to think of titles that start with tomorrow. All I can think of is a James Bond movie, and I don't feel like that's right.
What's the name of that James Bond movie? I'm really feeding things to you here.
Tomorrow Never Dies.
Okay, put it all together.
Edge of Tomorrow Never Dies.
Ding.
There you go.
I don't know what that movie's about. Evidently, it's about a media
It's
mogul.
a media mogul that, yeah.
Yeah, Jonathan Pryce is the evil media mogul. And isn't Tomorrow the name of the newspaper?
You
Or his
guys
company or
remember
something?
far more about that movie than I do, for sure.
I mean, being like, I don't know, like 14 when that came out, I was like, yeah, this is James Bond. This is so cool. He's got a stealth boat.
That was cool.
Which is the one where he wakes, like the movie starts and he's like in a prison being tortured.
That might be the one after it. The World Is Not Enough? Or
I thought
Die
that's
Another Day?
Spectre.
We're
these
not
are
talking Pierce Brosnan?
movies. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's either World Is Not Enough or Die Another Day.
I think it's Die Another Day because in that movie he
Okay.
surfs, right? Doesn't he like surf a cold wave?
I don't.
Like a
They got
giant
kind of
wave.
bad after Tomorrow Never Dies.
Yeah.
And maybe that one's not even that good, but it was cool back then. Zach, this is your last normal one.
Whew. Okay.
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 A gritty portrayal of two cops battling an even. Sorry, I'm gonna try that again. A gritty portrayal of two cops battling an even grittier group of nihilistic superheroes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. End of Watchmen.
You got it. And then
Sorry,
James, this is.
I write these out because I have to like see it.
I totally get it.
Cheating.
Or you're Googling, one of the two.
What would that Googling mean?
James, this is your last regular one.
Okay.
A young man struggles with cancer and his girlfriend's memory issues.
Fifty
Clever.
first dates.
You got it. Yep.
That's awesome.
Okay, I have one more for each of you. And this is actually 3 movies. So you're going to have a first movie, And then that's going to go into a second movie, which is going to go into a third movie.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
This is
There's
for
only
the
one of
win?
each of them. I mean, these are worth 3 points.
Oh, they
so
are?
It could be for the win. Yeah, it's 3 movies. Yep.
It's not a point and a half because before it was half point for every movie.
Yeah, this is 3 points. I feel like you have to think a little hard about this one now.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
3 points. Whose turn is it?
This
Mine?
is for Zach. Yep.
Yeah.
So it's worth a point and a half if we steal.
We'll figure that out. We'll cross that bridge when
Every
we get to it.
movie you steal is worth a point.
Yeah. Just because this one's harder. In a dystopian, childless future, 2 sunglass-wearing secret agents go undercover to infiltrate a hate group.
Children of Men in Black Klansmen.
You got it. All right. And then this one is for James. After being double-crossed and left for dead, a man travels back to the Old West to save a town from banditos.
Again?
After being double-crossed and left for dead, a man travels back to the Old West to save a town from banditos.
Well, there's only about 1 million movies where somebody's double crossed. So I guess I'll have to figure out what one of the other 2 are and work backwards.
Literally.
Okay. I feel like the last one is Three Amigos.
Okay.
Give me it again.
After being double-crossed and left for dead, a man travels back to the Old West to save a town from banditos.
Travels back to the Old West. So Back to the Future, Three Amigos.
Mm-hmm.
So some movie where somebody's double crossed and it ends in the word back.
You got it.
It's a lot of clues.
A man is double crossed. I don't know.
I'll give you 2
have no clue.
points. Zach, do you think you can steal that last point?
I'm also not sure, but
Okay.
is it Payback to the Future, Three Amigos?
You got it.
Okay.
And I'm not going to play the James rule, but it's actually Payback to the Future Part 3 Amigos.
Okay.
I think we have to make a new rule, the James rule. And that's if you need the exact title.
Sure. Why not? I have no clue what Payback's about. There's not a chance.
Okay.
I would have gotten there. I saw it once and have no memory of it other than Ben Affleck being in it.
Ben Affleck is not in that movie.
I remember he's not. Well, I don't even have that memory then.
Mel Gibson.
Mel, yeah.
Mel Gibson.
You
right.
really should revisit Payback.
Yeah. Well, I've seen a lot of movies and only the good ones stand out.
All right. Final scores?
Let's hear it.
It was actually.
By the way, I thought you guys did really well. I didn't know if this game would go over or if it would completely flop. It's something that, like, in my mind worked, but everyone's mind works differently.
I liked it. I thought you did a great job making the clues, and we were pretty close. Final score. We were only 1 point off before the bonus round.
Wow.
Yeah. It ended up, just because of how the bonus round went, it was 13.5 to 10.5. I won.
Mhm.
But we were only a point away before bonus round.
Awesome. Well, nice job, guys.
I enjoyed all of it except for your interpretation of what Run Lola Run is about.
So
that one's
what
gonna
are
stick
those
with
3
me.
sections? James, what are those 3 sections? Is it just parallel universes? What is it?
I think it's just a creative interpretation. It's like they're just showing you 3 ways the story could have gone. I don't think it's something that's happening in reality. It's just
Well, yeah. I
a
agree.
construct of the movie.
I was trying to fit the construct of the movie into the plot of Chicken Run.
Sure.
James, what's your one sentence for Run Lola Run?
I don't know.
Okay.
I have no clue.
Okay. Nice.
It's 3 different portrayals of a bank robbery. And Lola's got to run to him. A lot.
Yeah. Is this a
German
spoiler-free
techno.
synopsis or a spoiler-filled synopsis? Because if it was a spoiler-free one, I wouldn't even mention that. Wouldn't even mention
That she
that.
runs?
Like, no, that it's like 3 different stories.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I'm going to come up with the next game we're going to play. This is a brand new game to the Cinereelists. It's called Look Who's Talking. And
John Travolta.
no. Yeah, John Travolta. Look Who's Talking. This is a game about the Bechdel test. So if you're not familiar with the Bechdel test, it is a test to see basically how male-centric a movie is, okay? So in order to pass the Bechdel test, you only need to meet 3 criteria. 1, there has to be a conversation between 2 female characters. Both of them have to be named. That's number 2. And then number 3, the conversation has to be about anything other than a male character. So the bar is super low, right? There just has to be 2 characters that are female and have names. They talk to each other about something other than a man, right? And most movies fail the Bechdel test. So even that extremely low bar, most movies fail. So I want to know if you guys know which Disney movies pass or fail the Bechdel test. Okay?
Yeah.
So this is Look Who's Talking. I'm going to say a Disney movie. Then both of you are going to say if you think it passes or fails the Bechdel test. Here's how it's going to work, okay? First, I'll ask if you think it does not pass, okay? So if you think it doesn't pass, you can say it fails. Then if you think that it passes, anyone that thinks that it passes gets to kind of make an argument for why it passes. And if any of these are more subjective than not, I'll make the final judgment about who's more right. Okay?
Okay.
Because sometimes it's a little wishy-washy. The way I came about this game is I was sitting around thinking about Robin Hood, and I realized that Disney's Robin Hood passes the Bechdel test. And I was very happy about that. There is a scene where Maid Marian and Lady Cluck are talking about playing badminton. And so it passes the Bechdel test. Okay.
So they just
So
have
you
to
guys-
have a conversation.
They literally only have to have a conversation about something other than a man.
So it can be a movie that's just filled with women talking about men, and at some point, if they have a conversation that doesn't involve a man, it passes the
It passes.
Bechdel test.
Yes.
You got it. Yep.
What a flawed test. I mean,
Well,
I-
here's what it is. It's an incredibly low bar to pass, but most movies still do not have females talking about something other than a man.
sure.
It's like the lowest bar that many movies still fail. So
Mhm.
you can tell me if these Disney movies pass or
Okay.
fail.
Are
The
we
first
balancing?
one, well, yeah, I'm gonna ask you both to answer, but I'm gonna ask for the fails first. You'll get the hang of this, okay?
Okay.
So Sleeping Beauty. Okay, does it pass the Bechdel test? That's my question for both of you. If you think it fails the Bechdel test, I want you to say right now. The fails are always going to answer first. So if you think it fails the Bechdel test, say you think it fails. Either of you? All right. So
I think
I'm going to
it
start with
fails. I think it fails.
James thinks it fails. All right. So Kyle, you don't think it fails. Tell me why you think it passes the Bechdel test.
I think it passes the Bechdel test because at the birth of Princess Aurora, my wife's gonna kill me. She loves this movie. What's the evil witch?
Maleficent.
Maleficent. She shows up, and doesn't she talk to the queen about how she's not been invited to the wedding or to the birth of the child
To the birth of the
of
girl.
Aurora? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, she does.
Okay.
So they have a conversation, and it's not about a man.
Yeah.
Also, Flora, Fauna, and Merriweather
Of duh.
chatting constantly.
I'm gonna go for the really obscure one though.
Yeah. So Sleeping Beauty passes with flying colors. Lots of women talk about things, and they have names. Okay. Let's see. Let's do Cinderella. Does anyone think Cinderella fails the Bechdel test? Say now.
I think it fails.
Okay, James, you think it passes why do you think it passes?
I think it passes because Kyle's leading, so I need to be the opposite of him right now.
Okay, so game theory, no knowledge of Cinderella whatsoever.
I mean, I have a passing knowledge of Cinderella, but not a scene-by-scene knowledge of Cinderella. That's for sure.
Okay, well, James actually does get the point because
Wait, hold on. He doesn't have to like tell you why it passes. He just has to say yes or no.
That was my reason why. What are you talking about?
No,
I
so
gave him
here's
a
the thing.
reason.
If you have to be right, okay? So you're definitely wrong, Kyle.
Well, yeah, I accept I'm wrong. Yeah.
He has to be right.
Okay.
Then if you both guess the same thing, because you both might say it passes, then you both have to defend that, and whoever I think has the better defense for it is going to get the point. But you don't even get to play that game unless you're right. You give the right answer. So Cinderella has many conversations with her stepmother and her sisters.
And they're not just about Prince Charming? Or whatever his name is?
They're about clean up, where's the dress, like, you don't get to talk to me that way. Yeah, all those questions.
All right, fair.
Yeah. And they all have names like Anastasia and Drizella, all that kind of thing. Okay.
Anastasia.
Probably, yeah.
No, it is. It's Anastasia.
Okay. Pinocchio. Does anyone think it fails the Bechdel test?
I think it fails the Bechdel test.
Okay. James, why do you think that it passes?
I don't think it passes.
All right. In that case, Kyle will get the point. You're both right, but he answered way sooner.
I didn't know this was whoever gets to it first. You didn't explain that.
Well, for the no's speak, if you hang back and let the other one say no and then think about it for too long, I think it's unfair to the person who put himself out there.
I think that's not right, but I'll go with it.
I
think we should both come up with an answer, and then people can leverage and disagree even if they don't know in order to get a point. To me, that makes more sense.
Do we answer at the same time then?
Answer the fastest. No, I think Zach waits for both of us to have an answer, and then if we're opposed, you move on. If we're not opposed,
I'll let you know when I have an answer.
Yeah.
All right, we'll adjust a little bit midstream. Okay. Let's go with Alice in Wonderland. Does it pass the Bechdel test? I want you both to lock in, like James is saying.
No.
I have locked in my score. Oh, we're just saying it now. I thought we were locking in.
All right. Does it pass the Bechdel test? James says no. Kyle, what do you say?
I say yes.
All right. And give me your argument for that, Kyle.
Because Alice is talking. Well, Alice talks to her mother at the beginning and the end of the movie. But if that doesn't count, Alice also talks to the Queen of Hearts.
Okay. And James, why do you say no? Why is he wrong?
I said no to make it clear I wasn't following Kyle.
Okay. But nothing to do with the movie.
No, I don't remember the specifics of that movie. I mean, I remember the broad specifics, but
yeah. Well, Kyle's right. It does pass the Bechdel test. She talks to the Queen of Hearts. You could quibble that the Queen of Hearts is not actually her name, but it's what she's called, so that's name-like.
I think it's named character. It's not just woman. Or it's not girl at the shop.
Yeah, it's not generic, unnamed woman. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, The Lion King. Both you lock in?
I'm locked in. Which Lion King?
This is the original Disney animated Lion King.
Okay.
I believe from 93. We're waiting for James to lock in.
I'm locked in.
Okay, great. What are your answers, Kyle?
Yes.
James?
Yes.
Okay, Kyle, what is your arguments?
My argument is that Nala and the Whoopi Goldberg hyena talk, but they don't only talk about Simba. I think they also talk about food.
Okay. James?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's moments where she talks aspirationally there's definitely moments where she talks about Simba, but I think there's moments where Nala talks with people about like being a girl and like how she's being treated as a girl, but not necessarily in relation to how he's being treated as a guy.
Gotcha. It does not pass the Bechdel test. She never has a conversation.
I felt
it's not about Simba.
Yeah, I locked in and wanted to unlock my answer, but I committed to it.
Sure. So neither of you get that point.
Okay.
Lady and the Tramp.
Nobody.
Are you guys locked in?
Nobody
I'm
has a
locked in.
conversation in that. I guess
Are you locked in, James?
I'm locked in.
Okay, Kyle.
No.
James.
I guess it's no because nobody has a conversation in that movie.
Yeah. Do they even talk?
Yeah, they all talk.
The dogs don't talk.
The dogs talk.
They talk.
I do
in
not
Lady and
remember
the
that
Tramp?
movie at all.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, they all
Say
talk.
So.
It's a Disney movie. Okay. Neither of you. Well, the answer is no.
Okay.
I'm going to give it to Kyle though, because he was more right. Because the animals do talk. He just thought it was a generic no. Okay.
He thought the animals don't talk.
Did you, Kyle?
I couldn't remember if they talk or not. If you had told me the animals don't talk, I would have believed you. If
All
you
right,
told me the animals do talk,
I'm taking your point away. All right, last one. Last one. Peter Pan.
okay, I'm locked in.
James.
Yes.
Okay. Kyle.
I mean, if he's locked in, why do I have to be locked in? He's locked in.
Kyle, what's your answer?
Wendy definitely talks to her mother. And does the dog count?
The dog's a female character.
But can she talks to the dog too? Now the dog doesn't really talk back, but the dog does
That's
emote
true.
back.
That's true. James, what's your argument for yes?
I don't know. I vibes.
Okay. The answer is yes, but Kyle gives the point because he made the better example where Wendy talks with her mother.
Yeah.
Named Mary in the film. All right. Well, there were more Disney movies, but I think that was a taste of Look Who's Talking. Kyle, you got 4 points. James, you got 1 point.
Nice.
Sure. I like the game. It's fun.
Yeah. It's cool. It's clever. And it's not trivia. Like you're kind of thinking through it. You got to be kind of vague, but not too vague.
Yeah, I mean,
Next time I'll pick movies that both you guys know well.
Yeah, the hard part is even movies that I'm expected to know well, I probably don't know well enough to know those.
Yeah.
That specific criteria about them for sure. But it was fun. Cool. I also created a game this week that I'm pretty sure we've never played. Not 100% positive. And I don't necessarily have a name for this, but I had some ideas. First name, Looper idea, but I kind of feel like we've played a game that we called Looper. Do you remember
I feel
that,
like
Zach?
I remember that name, yeah.
Yeah. Second name suggestion would be Days of Future Past, but then you have to have X-Men in there. It's weird. I wish it was just called Days of Future Past. But this is how we play the game. I'm going to give a movie for you guys to compete against. And I'm going to... Oh, here's another name. Predestination. We'll see if that fits better.
Okay.
We're going to bounce back and forth. We're going to just start with Zach because... and he's going to decide whether he wants the first word of a synopsis or the last word of a synopsis. And then word by word, I'm going to continue giving you your sentence.
Okay.
One of you is going to get words starting from the beginning, and the other one's going to get words starting from the end. And so you might just luck into a clue by starting at the beginning faster than the person who started at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's kind of a flip of a coin. Maybe it's 50-50. Maybe that's the name of the game, 50-50.
I like that game.
You don't know what it's going to be. Yeah, let's do it. The first movie, I'll give you the year, and that's it.
Okay.
And you pick beginning or end, Zach. The year is 1982.
I want the end.
You want the end. All right.
Good. I wanted the beginning.
Good.
Kyle
Enjoy your
wanted the
indefinite
beginning.
article.
No. I suggested to you to take the end. You just don't know it.
I wasn't even looking at you. So whatever you think.
Okay.
Oh, you think I did it visually?
You said end, right, Zach?
End. Yeah, end.
End. All right. And of course, my internet is being slow. Okay, here we go. First word for you, Zach. From the end, world. You can pass or take a guess.
Children of Men, obviously.
Yes, that famous 1982 movie, Children of Men.
I'm going to skip filler words, the, etc.
Ha!
Kyle, troubled.
Is it A Troubled?
Yes.
Okay. A Troubled.
So you skip the indefinite articles? That's why I picked the end.
Let's go E.T.
E.T. Very good, Kyle. That's kind of
My
impressive.
goodness.
I mean, all he had was 82 troubled world.
My
I-
goodness.
A troubled boy meets an alien and helps him return to his homeworld. Is that it?
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Did you have that memorized? Or did you just look it
No.
up?
No. I just would pull it off the top of my head.
That's awesome.
Insane. All right. Next movie. This one is from 2001. Kyle, 50-50. You want it the beginning or the end?
From 2001.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the beginning.
Shallow.
Shallow,
Mm-hmm.
like shallow water. I mean, just the context would be like shallow water.
I'm just giving you the
Not
word,
necessarily.
man. I'm not giving you
Okay.
any context. What are you talking about?
But that's the word, shallow, as in water or something like that. Okay, shallow.
you are saying the correct word if that's the verification
Okay.
you're looking for.
Is this Shallow Hal?
It is Shallow Hal. Yes. Good job.
Oh man.
Zach.
Yeah.
You gotta come back here.
Gotta
Here we
up
go.
it. Okay.
1998. Beginning
Okay.
or end?
Beginning.
Chris.
Chris 98. I'm gonna say the Santa Claus.
No.
That's a
not
good
the
guess.
Santa Claus.
Thanks.
Kyle? Her. Your word is her.
Her,
Mm-hmm.
as in HER.
Mm-hmm. 1998.
1998. Chris. The Bachelor.
Zach? Nielsen. Chris Nielsen.
Chris Nielsen. Is this The Wedding Planner?
Kyle? With her.
With her. My Runaway Bride.
Zach? Chris Nielsen dies.
Oh, poor Chris Nielsen. Chris Nielsen dies. No, pass. I'm passing.
Kyle? Reunite with her. Reunite with her.
Chris Nielsen dies. Blah 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 blah. Reunites with her. Michael.
Chris Nielsen dies in.
City of Angels.
Kyle. Adventure 2. Adventure to reunite with her.
Is this What Dreams May Come?
What dreams may come.
Do you know that, Zach?
No, I'm just annoyed that he gave you a bonus word for 2,
I gave you 2.
and I had in.
that. You, yeah.
Yeah.
Would you have gotten it anyway though with Chris Nielsen?
Never. What's after the word after in?
And, but I would have skipped that for you. I mean, I would have given it to you.
Sure.
The word after the next word you would have gotten was accident. Would that have triggered you?
Nice.
Chris Nielsen
knows?
dies in an accident.
Oh, What Dreams May Come.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't this like one of your favorite movies?
I love this movie.
Yeah.
All right. We are back to Kyle, right? Yes. Kyle
We
is
are.
picking beginning or end. 50-50.
Let's take end.
End. Kyle's going with the end. This movie's from 2001. Your word is crimes.
Crime.
Crimes, plural. Crimes.
Crimes. Crimes from 2001. Is this Traffic?
Zach, your word is after.
Oh, after. Okay. Well, seeing as it deals with crimes, I'm going to be looking at a movie like I'm going to be looking pretty squarely at Ocean's 13.
Kyle, series of crimes.
A series of crimes from 2001. I just turned on Siri when I said series of crimes.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great.
All right, I was like, why is it beeping at me? Okay. After a series of crimes. Oh, I don't know. Bandits.
Zach,
These are obscure movies.
after narrowly.
After narrowly. Fight Club.
Not
Him.
2001.
Kyle, him to commit a series of crimes. I gave you way too many.
Yeah, you
I'm
did.
now just giving you guys phrases. Zach, I'm going to give you a phrase.
Kyle has had 6 words.
I know.
And
Yeah.
I've had 2.
After narrowly.
I meant to start at
him-
commit, but
Oh, this. Man. Fight Club was a really good guess. I pass.
okay, Zach, I'm going to give you a couple on this one just to even it out. After narrowly escaping a bazaar.
After narrowly escaping a bizarre blah 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 blah, convinces them to commit a series of crimes.
2001.
Yeah. What was I doing in 2001? After narrowly escaping a bazaar, commit a series of crimes. Is this? No, it's not. I'll just guess Saw.
Manipulates him to commit a series of crimes.
Oh, this is. I'm going to kick myself. Okay. Is this bizarre as in the adjective or bizarre as in like BAZAR, like a bazaar in a city?
It's not a bazaar in a city, no.
Okay. All right.
After escaping a bazaar.
I mean, that'd be a great opening to a movie.
After escaping a flea market.
Manipulates him to commit a series of crimes. Oh my goodness. I pass.
After narrowly escaping a bizarre accident.
Who is convincing who to commit crimes? Is it The Game?
Kyle,
Mid-90s. Okay.
Suit who manipulates him to commit a series of crimes. Suit.
Say it again.
Suit. S-U-I-T.
Okay.
Suit who manipulates him to commit a series of crimes.
It's a Unbreakable.
Zach. I gave Kyle 2 words. I'm going to give you 2. After narrowly escaping a bizarre accident, a troubled teenager.
A troubled teenager. After narrowly escaping a bizarre accident, a troubled teenager to manipulate him to commit a series of crimes. What is a troubled teenager doing out at that time of night? He has a bizarre accident. Something is manipulating him to commit a series of crimes. And it says it's like a super suit. Who's troubled? Who's really troubled? I don't know. I'm gonna pass.
All right. I've given both of you guys exactly 9 words.
I think I have it, but I want to hear my next word.
Kyle, your next word is rabbit.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
What? Too
Is
late.
it
I already
bunny?
said it out loud.
Okay, yeah. It's Donnie Darko.
It's Donnie Darko, yes. Rabbit. I figured
I was like,
that would give it
who's
away.
in the suit? Yep.
Nice.
All right, here we go. Halfway there. 1998. We'll speed this up. 1998. Is this Zach? Beginning or end? 50-50.
I want beginning.
You want beginning. All right. The first word is the true. The true.
Okay, true story. Catch Me If You Can.
Kyle? Pathos.
Pesos?
Pathos. T-H-O-S. P-A-T-H-O-S.
Pathos. A true something that ends in pathos. No clue.
Zach, the true story.
Oh, a true story.
Pathos. Traffic.
Kyle, humor and pathos.
98. Jackie Brown.
The true story of a heroic.
True story of a heroic. The only thing that's coming to mind is Walk the Line.
Kyle, using humor and pathos.
Oh, Patch Adams.
Correct. Patch Adams.
Literally what I thought of too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Can I tell you, one year I dressed up as Beaker from the Muppets
yeah.
for Halloween, and I was walking up and down State Street in Madison, and everyone was yelling at me, "It's Patch Adams!" Because I had like the lab coat on and like the Muppet nose, and yeah, it was just not. Yeah,
it was a good Beaker costume, I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was a good one too, but everyone thought it was Patch Adams. You put on a lab coat and a clown nose, and all of a sudden you're.
People immediately assume Patch Adams. So.
That's the first thing they went through. Yep.
All right, Kyle, 50-50. This one's from 2017.
You know, end's working for me. Let's keep going end.
All right. And the last word is world.
This is 2017?
Mm-hmm. World.
World. From 2017. World. I don't know. Pass.
Zach. Set over. I'm going to give you 2. Set over.
Set over.
Mm-hmm.
Boyhood.
Oh, that's a really good guess. That's a really good guess.
Kyle. Disney. Disney World.
Oh, Florida Project.
Yep.
Well done.
that was totally just the fact that he picked the end, basically.
Yeah.
That was well done.
Zach, 50-50. Another one from
Okay.
2017.
Okay. I'll take the beginning.
Beginning. The word is after.
Okay. This is Batman v Superman.
Kyle, fail.
Fail. Let's I don't know. Pass.
Zach, after being coerced.
Another coercion. After being coerced. Justice League.
Kyle, doomed to fail.
Doomed to fail.
2017.
Obviously this is the Donnie Darko sequel, S Darko.
Zach, after being coerced into working.
To being coerced into working. Well, I mean, clearly this is Identity Thief.
Kyle, heist doomed to fail.
A heist that's doomed to fail. Ooh. This is wrong, but sorry to bother you.
Zach, after being coerced into working for a crime boss.
Whoa. Whoa.
That was lucky. After being coerced into working for a crime boss. Well, I don't feel like I have any more information than coerced into. Who was coerced into working for a crime boss? Kyle. Any hints?
No, I got nothing for you.
After being worked for a crime boss. Is this Bulgy Danger? What was his name?
What?
Are you talking about Black Mass?
Yeah.
Whitey Bulger?
It's not
Whitey
Black
Bulger.
Mass.
Bulgy Danger. You got
Kyle,
Yeah.
taking part in a heist doomed to fail.
Yeah, I mean, I unless I'm missing something in the middle, it's about someone who gets coerced to work for a crime boss who's taking
Right.
place in the heist is doomed to fail. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what else I'm missing here.
2017.
2017 is not that long ago either.
Nope.
Is this Good Time?
Zach, after being coerced into working for a crime boss, a young.
Sure. A young, after being coerced into working for a crime boss, a young person starts taking part in a heist doomed to fail. Is this Tower Heist?
Kyle, himself taking part in a heist doomed to fail.
It's Lucy. That's wrong.
Zach, you better get it after this because I'm running out of words. You guys almost have the full thing.
I know.
Yeah,
Here we
we
go.
have no clue.
Here
No
we
clue.
go. After being coerced into working for a crime boss, a young getaway.
Getaway?
Getaway. One word. Getaway.
A young getaway.
After
Is this
being
Baby Driver?
Yeah.
baby
Yeah.
driver. Yes.
I
Baby
couldn't think of the
driver.
name, but once I heard Getaway.
Literally, the only two words you guys didn't get was driver finds. Getaway driver finds himself taking part in a.
Oh, man.
I mean, besides the words Getaway Driver, that's a very generic plot synopsis.
It's very similar to the a troubled teenager is manipulated into committing a series
Yeah.
of crimes.
By a bunny. Like you need like that in the middle, you need that noun that makes it all stand out.
Right.
There should be another version of this game that's called Inside Out, and you start at the middle, and you can work left or right.
Sure.
Oh.
Yeah, that would be harder to track for me. That's for sure. All right, let's do one more. Let's do one more.
It's a nail biter.
That makes it even. That way you've both done as many as each other. So Kyle, beginning or end?
Let's keep going end.
All right. This movie is from 1993. Kyle picked end, and the last word is whale.
1993. Is this the animal whale?
What you mean? What's the other one? Crying?
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's the animal.
All right. 1993 whale.
Whale,
Ooh.
whale, whale.
Whale. Oh,
Effervescent Ladle Rat Run Hut.
Free Willy.
Correct. He got that too fast. He got that too
Nice,
fast.
very nice. Well done. Okay, do you want to know final score?
Let's hear it.
Yeah.
Kyle 7 and Zach 1.
Really? You only got one
Yeah.
on that?
I got 1.
I did not feel like Kyle stole it that much, but
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I guess so.
That was a bloodbath.
James, I like that game though. That was a good game.
All right. Good.
Do you guys want to do another one?
I feel like we have also played a game called 50-50 as well, but I don't remember.
There's
what
a
the
good
game
chance.
was.
Yeah, there's a good chance.
It's 50-50 chance.
I've come up with another game
Okay.
Let's do it.
called Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. Okay,
All right.
and here's how the game works.
Controversial movie.
Yeah.
I mean, to who?
Guess who's coming to dinner? Here's how it works. There are a series of dinner parties. Okay, I'm going to tell you some of the people invited to the party, and you have to tell me another person invited to this dinner party, and then tell me what the dinner party is celebrating. Okay. I have something in mind for each of these of what the dinner party is celebrating. If you come up with something that's true and not what I thought of, you get a bonus point. Okay. So let me give you an example. If I said there's a dinner party and the people there are Marlon Brando, Al Pacino, and Robert De Niro, and you have to say another person invited to this dinner party, who might you guess?
James Caan.
James Caan, yeah, because this is a Godfather rap party. Okay, so all the people invited are in the Godfather. Does that make sense to you guys?
Okay, so could I have also made a argument that it was a party that existed in the movie The Godfather?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
That's not going to get you a bonus point because it's like still the Godfather. You know what I mean? But if you suddenly said like, oh, they're all in Mean Streets, and I didn't realize that Marlon Brando was in Mean Streets or something, then I would give it to you.
Okay, I don't understand this bonus point part then.
Okay, so basically all of these have like that one, they're all in the Godfather, right?
Yeah, that's 1 point.
Yeah. So anything Godfather related is going to be why I put them together.
Okay.
But if you also know that all three of them are voices in Shark's Tale, and so you say Will Smith as well, and you caught me by surprise with superior knowledge, but you're right, then you're going to get a bonus point.
Oh, okay.
But for the most part, I seriously doubt there's going to be another category that these people fit into. Okay, so don't worry about that. But you do have to tell me just basically what is this a dinner party for? Okay. Here's how it's going to work. We're going to bounce between you two, so we'll start with James. But the other person is allowed to bid up how many extra invitees they can name. Okay. So if James says he knows it, he can bid as many as he wants that he can name. And then Kyle, you're allowed to bid higher than him and steal it from him that way. Okay. So before you actually name who they are, you're going to bid how many you can name from there. Okay.
Okay.
So James, it's going to start with you. Okay. I'm going to tell you invitees to this dinner party, and you have to tell me how many more invitees you can name. Okay.
I think I follow you.
All right. Okay. At this dinner party are Samuel L. Jackson, Sam Neill, and Wayne Knight.
So I'm just supposed to tell you other people that are in the movie that I know all those people were in.
You're going to tell me how many other people can you name that are invited to this dinner party? You don't name them, just say a number that
Right.
you can name. And Kyle's going to try to outbid you.
Can you give me the names you said again?
Yeah. Samuel L. Jackson, Sam Neill, and Wayne Knight.
I'm going to be the worst at this game because it involves remembering names.
Can you name anyone else that's invited to this party?
I mean, I can picture a lot of other people that are invited to this party. I could tell you what other movies they're in, but could I tell you their names? I don't know.
James, because it's late.
I know one of them. I know one of them for sure.
Okay. You interrupted me. I was going to give you a feral amendment, but go for it.
Sure.
You want to say one then?
You know what? I could tell you the character names. Does that count?
Sure. I'm fine with that, James. As long as I'm familiar with the character name.
Right.
So what's your bid?
2.
Kyle, can you beat him with 2?
I can go 3.
Okay. James, can you go 4?
Not a chance.
Okay, Kyle. Give me 3 people invited to the party and tell me what the party's for.
Laura Dern.
Yep.
Richard Attenborough.
Yep.
And Jeff Goldblum.
Yes.
And this is a Jurassic Park wrap party.
Yes, it is.
Those are the exact 3 people that I felt like I should have known the names to, and Richard Attenborough of all 3 was the only one I could pull in my brain, which I think is the hardest of those 3, really.
Yeah.
Now, keep in mind, because it's a Jurassic Park wrap party, also Michael Crichton's going to be there. Steven Spielberg is going to be there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it's not just the people in the
No,
movie.
this is a dinner party, and it's whoever is invited to this dinner party. Okay.
Okay.
So
John
by
Williams
extension, is
there.
George Lucas going to be there? Because he's a friend of John Williams and Steven Spielberg.
That might be stretching it. I think you can't just say because they know each other.
Oh.
We don't know for sure he's going to be invited, but Steven Spielberg's invited.
What if they famously know each other, though? I mean, that's a pretty solid connection.
George Lucas, I think, was busy at the time filming something else. Okay.
I mean,
right.
George takes Harrison Ford wherever he goes anyway, so he's going to be there.
Okay, Kyle, this one goes to you.
1993, George Lucas was not busy. Trust me. He wasn't doing much.
All right, Kyle.
Okay.
Now, and just so you know, these are not all just like casts of a movie, okay?
Yeah.
They're just connected in some way.
Okay.
Kyle, there's a dinner party, and Hans Zimmer, Ennio Morricone, and John Williams are there.
Okay.
How many other invitees can you name?
Hans Zimmer, John Williams, and Ennio Morricone?
Yeah.
I can name 2 more.
Okay. James, can you name more invitees to this dinner party?
Can you give me the 3 again?
Hans Zimmer, Ennio Morricone, and John Williams.
How many did Kyle say? 3?
2. He said 2.
He said 2. Probably. I can do 3.
Okay. Kyle, can you name more than 3?
Yeah, I can do 4.
Okay. James, can you do 5?
I am so bad with names. I believe you're this is actually like a very broad category, possibly. And I can think of so many names, but not their actual names. Like they're literally in my head. I just don't think I can actually say them out loud. It's the worst.
If Kyle misses
said
4, you'll still get the point.
Kyle said 4?
Yeah.
4,
You
yeah.
have to do 5.
All right, do 4. Just because I don't
All right,
think I
Kyle.
can do 5.
All right,
without
so
it
these
taking
are all
forever.
movie composers.
Yeah.
And you've got Thomas Newman, you got Randy Newman, you got Howard Shore, you got Jerry Goldsmith.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. James, it's back to you.
If it was me, it's the guy who does the Tim Burton movies.
Danny
It's
Elfman.
Trent Reznor. I knew I had that one in the bag. Yeah, I would have just started describing movies with,
that had a
that
different
have
score.
like, common, composer directors. Okay, I'm ready.
All right, James, here's a dinner party. Here are 3 people that have been invited: Hanks, Cruise, and Hiddleston.
Sure.
How many invitees to this dinner party can you name? I want you to really think about it.
2.
2. Okay. Kyle?
Say the 3 again.
Hanks, Cruise, and Hiddleston.
Oh my god, I should know more than 2.
I looked it up. There's so many that you
I
would
know.
know.
I can only think of 2 right now. There's so many
can't-
more.
You can't steal?
I'll say
You're going to have to do it if you say 3.
I know. Okay, I got 3.
Okay. James, can you do 4?
Hmm.
James is thinking right now. He's seeing if he can think of a 4th person at this dinner party with Hanks, Cruise, and Hiddleston.
I can't let Kyle get away with 3, so I'll say 4.
Okay. Okay, you'll do 4. Kyle, can you do 5?
I want to hear his 4.
All right, James. What is the dinner party?
I only had 3.
And who are your 4?
So we'll see if I can get the 4.
Okay. What's the dinner party?
You got
What's the dinner party first?
oh, it's guys named Tom.
Yeah. Tom support group.
Right. Tom Selleck.
Yeah, Tom Selleck. He's there.
Really should have written these down. Tom Hardy.
Yep.
Tom Green.
Yep.
Thomas Jane.
Tom who?
Thomas Jane.
Okay. I don't know who
Yeah.
that is, but that is an actor. Okay.
That counts.
Punisher.
James, well done. You get a point.
I had Scarrett, Sizemore, Hardy, and Middleditch.
Nice. And Holland.
Holland, yeah. It's such an obvious one, but I'm always like Tom Hanks.
Yeah. All right. Kyle.
Yep.
Dinner party. Bill Murray, Owen Wilson, and Ed Norton are all there.
Bill Murray,
Owen
Edward-
Wilson,
Owen Wilson,
and Ed Norton.
and Ed Norton. Ooh.
What's great is if you can't quite figure out what the dinner party is, it makes it a lot
Yeah.
harder.
Yeah.
Bill Murray, Owen Wilson, and Ed Norton.
I have an idea,
Okay.
but I don't know if I can name a single other actor or person from that movie. Okay.
Really?
Okay. I can. Okay. All right. Is this? Do you want me?
Well,
Do I
you
make my bid?
first? Yeah, you bid first.
I don't say what it is.
No, because then James can upbid you.
Okay.
You might be wrong.
I'm gonna say 1.
James, can you say more?
Give me the names again, because I think I'm on the right path, but I just want to make sure.
Bill Murray, Owen Wilson, Ed Norton. Can you say more than 1, James?
Yeah, 2.
Okay. Kyle?
Oh man. Go for it. I just don't know.
All right, James, what is the dinner party for?
It's kind of a bluff. I'm hoping this is really broad, but are these people who have been in a Wes Anderson movie?
Exactly.
Okay.
Oh, I was going Moonrise Kingdom.
No, these are just actors
Oh,
in
Wes
Wes Anderson
Anderson.
movies.
Yeah, I mean, I was
I went too
hoping you
narrow.
weren't being that specific.
Yeah. I picked the two most common and then kind of a one that's been in a few. Okay, so James, can you
bummer.
name two people in a Wes Anderson movie?
Yeah, here's the awful part. Can you
James, James,
Come on.
James.
give me
two
the-
people.
give me the three again.
Just two
Bill
people
Murray.
who've been in any Wes
Yeah.
Anderson movie.
Yeah. Bill Murray, Owen Wilson, Ed Norton.
Sure. Luke Wilson has been in
Yep.
Yep.
Of course.
and lots of other people.
Tons. People you love.
If he doesn't get it like right now,
No. I know this. Hold on. Yeah. The guy that was in Jurassic Park that we just mentioned. That plays
Yeah, he's in it.
Dr. Ian Malcolm.
oh my goodness.
Hold on.
He is it.
The guy from Greed, Ben something. Hold on.
So close,
This
James.
is going to come back to me.
Wes
Saoirse Ronan.
Anderson
Saoirse Ronan.
There you go.
Is she in a Wes Anderson movie?
She's
Yeah,
in Grand,
she's
isn't
in
she
Grand Budapest Hotel.
Yeah. All right. Well done,
I mean,
James.
Who's heard of Jason Schwartzman?
No, that one came to mind too. I just couldn't remember
Yeah.
his name at all.
That's awesome.
Isn't Bruce Willis in Moonrise Kingdom?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was my. I was
of
like
people.
Wes Anderson, Bruce Willis. I got nothing else.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Who started that one?
That was me.
Okay. So, James,
Okay. Ready.
at this dinner party, there's actually 5 people invited to this dinner party already.
Okay.
Amy Adams, Isla Fisher,
Uh-huh.
Bryce Dallas Howard,
Okay.
Ron Howard,
Uh-huh.
and Julianne Moore.
1.
Okay. Kyle, that was your bluff one.
2.
James.
All I had was 1. Let me really think about this.
Okay. Can you think of anyone else?
How
They all got invites. That's all I can tell you.
I know, but I have a point of clarification, but it's all right. I hate to give it to Kyle with 2. Come on.
Just 2. He might not even know the category. He might be bluffing.
He knows it. He might. I need it to be more specific, but I think
Amy Adams, Isla
probably
Fisher,
right.
Bryce Dallas Howard, Ron Howard, and Julianne Moore.
right. Yeah. There's only one thing all those people have in common, so
It's an acting dinner
I
party.
am not going to get to 3, so Kyle.
Okay, Kyle, can you do what's the party?
These are all red-headed actors.
Yes. And
Okay.
name 2 more.
We've got Emma Stone and we've got Carrot Top.
Emma Stone is tricky because she's naturally blonde.
Okay, if I can't do Emma Stone, can I do the woman who was on Grey's Anatomy who now went into private practice, who was also an Honest Thief?
Does she have a name?
Not Meredith Grey.
I know her name.
It's
Does
not-
that count?
No.
Okay,
Kyle,
so wait,
I need another name.
Are you not giving me Emma Stone?
She's not a natural redhead.
She's not a natural redhead.
Famously blonde.
Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give it to you.
Was
Is she
she
redheaded?
redheaded?
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
She is. Yeah. She is.
Mm.
I
All
believe
right.
so. I believe so.
The one I had was
All right.
Carrot Top.
Carrot Top.
That's awesome. That's great. Okay. Whose turn is it now? Kyle's again?
Yeah, it's back to me.
All right. At this dinner party is Neil Patrick Harris, George Clooney, and Katherine Heigl.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I got this.
You do?
I got 2.
James?
I don't even know what they have in common. Neil Patrick Harris.
Neil Patrick Harris, George Clooney, and Katherine Heigl.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know. I know now.
If once you know it, there's lots of options here.
Mm-hmm. That's if you remember the names of famous people. There's lots of options. What did Cal say? 2 or 1?
He said 2.
He said 2. Sure. 3.
Oh, 4.
Oh. I could definitely go 5.
Okay, he's at 5.
All right. I can go 6.
Whoa.
I could definitely
got a
go
game.
7. There are a lot.
Yep.
Most of them are super famous too.
What do you think, Al? He's at
Wait,
7.
he says say the 3 again.
The 3 are Neil Patrick Harris, George Clooney, and Katherine Heigl.
Go for it, James.
Darn, I was bluffing.
You're gonna do 7, James.
You got Tom Hanks.
Wait, what's the category?
Oh,
Yeah, what's the party?
people who started in TV.
Oh.
That's not it?
No, I think Katherine Heigl started in movies.
No, she
Didn't
was
she?
on Grey's Anatomy for like a
She was on
decade
Grey's Anatomy.
before she
Okay.
was a movie
Yeah.
star.
Then possibly that would be a bonus point. That's not the category I had.
All right.
I had people who played doctors.
Yeah, doctors.
Okay.
But if they all started on TV, Kyle, you can verify, then you do get a bonus point if you can pull off the 7.
I don't know if George Clooney started on TV. I think his first well-known role was TV. Like
I count
can't,
that as starting.
I can't definitively say that like George Clooney was not in a movie before.
But he wasn't known for movies. He was a TV actor.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah. And Katherine
definitively
Heigl-
say he was never in a movie, but I'm pretty sure he was never in a movie before
Okay,
he was
yeah,
on.
Yeah.
If James
That
can
show.
name 7 actors that we all agree got their start on TV, went to movie,
Yeah,
he
it's
gets
a
the
tough
win.
one. It's
yeah.
a tough one. Playing a doctor would have been easier, I think.
Yeah, I was going to play a doctor.
Like I said, I was bluffing, so I don't think I'll get to 7, but I'll throw a couple out there. Tom Hanks.
Yeah, bosom buddies.
Sure. I had like 3 or 4 in my brain. No, they're not there.
If you're not going to get 7, you could save us all about 4 minutes.
Michael J. Fox,
Okay.
Ricky Schroeder.
Who is that?
Not Ricky Schroeder. Yeah, that's the name, Ricky Schroeder. You don't know who Ricky Schroeder is?
that?
Silver Spoons?
Nope.
Who did he become after?
Yeah, and what movie is he in? Did he change
What's
his
his
name to
famous-
Tom Hardy?
He was in like a bunch of like teen comedies from the 80s.
I mean, I don't know. I've never heard of this guy before.
He went back
Zach,
to
have you heard of
TV,
him?
if that's helpful. He went back to TV for NYPD Blue after what's his name left. It's fine. I'm not going to get to 7, so it's not a big deal, but I'm pretty sure that's correct. Let me see.
I've never heard of any of his films. Except Broadway Danny Rose.
Sandra.
He played an uncredited role.
Sandra Oh.
Okay, Sandra Oh. James, he's going for it. He does not want to concede this.
Corey Feldman?
What show is he on?
I don't know. We'll strike.
And
that.
what famous movie? Okay, yeah.
He's been in lots of famous movies, but
Yeah,
I'm
that's
trying
right.
to
I was
think
thinking
of what
the other
TV show.
Corey.
Corey
What
Haim?
TV show did he start on?
I don't think Corey Haim was on a TV show. Sure. There's so
All
many
right, James.
of them.
I think
Chris
I'm gonna
Pratt.
need your
Chris
answers.
Pratt.
Chris Pratt, great. I'm going to need the
I'm
rest
just
of your
gonna-
answers in the next 20 seconds, James.
Sure. Chris Pratt. The girl from the same show Chris Pratt was on. Aubrey Plaza. Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then you've got Amy Poehler. and
Amy Poehler.
her writing partner, Tina Fey. That's 7.
Yeah, you got it, James.
That's 7.
Jennifer Aniston,
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Jennifer
sure, yeah.
Aniston. Sure.
Yeah, a lot of the friends.
Busy Phillips.
Mhm.
All right, James, you're starting this one.
Oh,
lot of
Kyle
people
doesn't get a
already
shot
invited
at
to
the
this
actual
party.
category?
What do you mean?
He doesn't get
Well,
a shot
no,
at the
I mean,
actual doctor category?
No, you got it.
All right.
Yeah,
Cool.
you got it, and you got the bonus point.
Somehow.
All right, James, this is to you
Yes.
first, okay?
Okay, I'm ready.
Invited to this party are Kate Winslet, Idris Elba, Tom Hardy, John Boyega, Henry Cavill,
Oh my goodness.
Andrew Garfield, and Carey Mulligan.
I have no clue what these people have in common. Hit me
Isn't
again.
it funny? It's harder the more you include. That's what's funny about it. Okay, Kate Winslet, Idris Elba, Tom Hardy, John Boyega, Henry Cavill, Andrew Garfield, and Carey Mulligan.
Zero.
Okay, 0.
I got 2.
Go for it. I don't know what they have in common. I have no clue.
These are all British actors.
They are all British actors.
So I got Benedict Cumberbatch and Daisy Ridley.
Great. Well done.
I forgot that Andrew Garfield is British.
That's why I included so many, so that hopefully it was like obvious, like overwhelming. If I just included like 3, I don't think it would be clear. All right.
I don't
Kyle,
see
this is to you.
nationality, so
That's great. That is great.
No, you don't hear it.
Kyle, Ben Affleck, George Clooney, and Christian Bale.
Ben Affleck, George Clooney, Christian Bale. I can name... Hold on. I'm trying to count.
Make sure you cut off James.
I can name 4.
Wow.
do it.
Okay, so these are all Batman.
These are all
Okay.
Batman.
Give me the 4. Give me the 3 again.
Ben Affleck, George Clooney, Christian Bale.
Adam West.
Yep.
Michael Keaton.
Yep.
Val Kilmer.
Yep.
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
That movie's not out yet.
He's still an actor that has played Batman.
Are there any more?
Has
Did I miss
he?
any?
Do we know where they are in the production? Has he actually played Batman yet?
I mean, he's...
There's a trailer.
Yeah.
Oh.
They have him on film playing Batman.
Hmm,
Are there more than those 4?
no, I don't think so.
I mean, animated Batman.
Yeah, if you count voices and stuff, maybe.
Okay.
But
Okay.
All right. Is it James up now?
Yeah.
Okay. This one's a little tougher. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Leonardo DiCaprio, Ed Harris.
Ed Harris.
Yeah, Ed Harris. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Ed Harris are all invited to this party. Who else is on the guest list? You want me to throw in another person?
Yeah.
sure.
Sigourney Weaver is also invited to this party.
Okay, that made it harder.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Leonardo DiCaprio, Ed Harris, and Sigourney Weaver are invited to this party. James?
What did these 4 have in common?
Kyle, since neither of us know, let's just talk this out.
Okay,
So
let's do that.
if my first thought was like people who went to space, but I don't think Leonardo DiCaprio has been in a movie where he went to space. So that's
Oh,
out. Is that right?
Yeah, my dumb one was people with the letter D in their name.
No.
So-
This has to do with the movies they're in. This has to
That's
do
with
with
the movies they're in.
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio never
Okay.
fought an alien, even if the other 3 did, I believe.
I can give you more actors if you want. It just cuts how many you can name.
Yeah, I'm thinking
I have no clue.
boats, but Arnold Schwarzenegger is a tough one because he doesn't have as big of a or as diverse a catalog as those other ones. Like
Yeah.
Ed Harris.
What movies has Arnold Schwarzenegger been in his limited catalog?
Action movies and comedies. Pretty much. That's all he's in.
Like what? Like what?
You
Give
mean
me-
like what?
Like you want to start naming movies?
What's
like
his most famous, maybe?
Terminator.
Okay. What about Leonardo DiCaprio? What kind of movies are he in?
Oh, Titanic.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So movies that start with
Okay.
T.
Ed Harris's Truman Show. And Sigourney Weaver, though.
Yeah, what is she known for? That's weird.
Aliens, her most famous. Don't tell me that another movie is more famous than Alien for Sigourney Weaver. Oh. Are they all in James? This is James Cameron movies?
They're all in James Cameron movies.
Okay.
That's helpful.
I should have just made a bid instead of saying out loud.
I don't remember whose bid it is, or I guess
It's James's
it's
first.
mine. James Cameron movies. Mm-hmm. I can definitely get one.
All right.
Kyle? What? I wasn't saying one. I'm just saying out loud that I could get one.
right.
One. And we'll just start with one. Why not?
Kyle?
Oh, I mean, I'm going to go 6.
Are you writing them
James?
down, Kyle?
Yeah.
I don't even know why I play with you guys. It's so cheating in my book.
It's not cheating.
I don't think it's
This
cheating.
would have been a very different game if I could have written down names. I didn't know.
You
we-
could.
I
You have a
didn't know we
computer
were
in front of
doing
you.
that. Yep. I didn't know we were doing that.
I think Zach explicitly said during my game, I have to write these down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was cheating then too. I think I said that out loud, but
You did, and I disagreed.
Oh.
I'm just saying it's tainted. But let's see. I'm not going to beat the amount of names that Kyle wrote down, so I will give it to Kyle.
James, you can write down names if you want.
No, it's cheating. I'm not going to do that.
Wait, if something's allowed in the rules, it's still cheating?
The point is to remember it, not to like remember it, write it down, and then never have to remember it again. You remember it.
Oh, I will always remember this now. I will always remember that Jason Schwartzman is in Wes Anderson films
Right.
because I wrote it down.
All right, Kyle. Name, what was it, 7? 6?
I said 6.
do you got?
Tom Skerritt, who's in Alien, Edward Furlong, who's in T2, Robert Patrick's also in T2, Bill Paxton is in Aliens, Giovanni Ribisi, and Zoe Saldana are in Avatar.
All right. Yeah, you get the point on that one.
Giovanni Ribisi's in Avatar?
Yeah, he's the evil corporate overlord who wants the unobtainium.
That's right. I was thinking about him the other day. I hadn't seen him in anything in a long time. And since Avatar was 2009, that tracks.
Yeah.
Okay, last one, Kyle.
Okay.
Do this without
James
writing
Earl-
down.
Okay. Here are my hands. I will not write this down.
James Earl Jones,
Mm-hmm.
John Goodman.
I'm telling you, it's a
For-
totally different game if you don't write it down. I'm telling you. Watch.
James. Okay, James Earl Jones, John Goodman, Forrest Whitaker, Chadwick Boseman, and Gerard Butler.
James Earl Jones,
John Goodman,
John Goodman.
Forrest Whitaker,
Okay.
Chadwick Boseman, and Gerard Butler.
I mean, I'm at 0 right now.
I am
Okay,
too, so I
James.
guess we have to think this one out again.
Okay.
James Earl Jones.
So-
let's just have some commonalities between the first two. James Earl Jones and who else?
John Goodman.
John Goodman. What's a commonality between those two people alone?
I mean, so Star Wars is off the table.
Right? King Ralph
both-
off the table.
They both were voice actors.
John Goodman was a voice actor?
Yeah, he was in Monsters, Inc.
Okay. Now let's add the next person.
Okay.
No.
Zach's shaking his head. All right.
Don't do it that way. Do it. What is this person most known for? What is this person most known for? That's gonna get you there quick.
Okay, well, I mean,
Star
James Earl
Wars?
Jones is Darth Vader, Star Wars.
Right.
Yeah. Besides
John
that, though.
John Goodman's besides
Well, I'm
Darth
just saying
Vader.
it's not Star Wars, but
Okay.
You just said what are they best known for?
Then he's known
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Lion King, I guess. So they're both voice actors, but you already eliminated voice actors, right?
I mean, he's known as the
lion?
bomber in Doctor Strangelove. So
Okay.
James Earl Jones, The Sandlot.
No.
yeah.
Okay. Let's get rid of James Earl Jones. We'll go with John
Okay.
Goodman and Chadwick Boseman. What do those two people have in common? Literally nothing. That's what they have in
Yeah.
common.
I can't
Literally
think of a s-
nothing.
They,
Do they
they're
have in
they're not
common?
like John Goodman is not in the Marvel universe.
Oh, I can think of 1,000 things they do not have in common. That's for sure.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, is it baseball?
No.
Okay.
That was a good guess, though. Because Babe and 33, 44, what's the name of that movie?
42.
42.
Field of Dreams. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, Sandlot, Village. Yeah,
No.
Village Dreams. It's not baseball.
Um,
Okay, who else we got? Gerard Butler. I mean, he's just in crappy movies, and he's got a
Zach,
weird.
are they movies in movies with numbers in them?
No. Okay, take my advice. Just don't start with James Earl Jones or John Goodman. What's Gerald Butler's most famous role?
300?
Leonidas? Yeah,
Yes. Okay, what's Chadwick Boseman's most famous role?
Black Panther.
Okay, what do
They're
those
all
two have in
royalty.
common? Yeah.
Okay. King Ralph. And then I don't know what James Earl Jones, where the connection is there,
Oh,
but
well, he's in Coming to America. He's the king,
he's the king. Okay.
or he's Mufasa.
All right.
They all played kings.
So the party is people who played kings. Who starts?
Yeah.
Me or Kyle?
You do.
Oh, I do. People who played kings. One.
Oh man. 2.
Do it. I don't think I can get.
Okay. So you've got Colin Firth, who plays the king in The King's Speech,
Yep.
That's a good one.
and you also have Rooney, the guy from
If only
I
you
can't
could have
think of his
written
name.
it down.
Jeffrey. No, okay, he's from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. His name is Jeffrey something. He's a pedophile. He's in jail now.
It was totally in your mind. You were sure you had to, but you didn't write it down.
No, because my second one was going to be, my bluff was Leonardo DiCaprio because he's king of the world.
Mm-hmm.
I would have
But then-
accepted that.
Okay, well, Leonardo DiCaprio, king of the world. But then in Amadeus, Jeffrey something, who's also a redhead actor, boom,
Ooh.
the principal from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
I thought the principal is the dry eyes guy.
No, he's also the dad from Beetlejuice. You know what I'm talking
Hmm.
about.
Yeah. now I
Jeffrey
do.
something.
I don't remember his last name.
Okay.
I don't
he's
know
in
it
jail
either.
anyway.
Can you
so.
think of another king?
I am sure there are tons of movies with kings in them that I cannot. I mean, you got the original King T'Challa, King T'Chaka from Black Panther, who gets killed in Civil War.
Nothing.
I mean, I got my 2.
No, King of the World doesn't count. I was joking.
Okay, then I got the king from Amadeus, who's Jeffrey something, who I've convinced you that you know who I'm talking about.
You have.
Okay.
All right. Final score. You guys ready? Who do you think won?
I think Kyle won.
I mean, I don't know. James got the 7 TV actors. So
Kyle won 7-4.
okay.
So that was Guess Who's Coming to Dinner.
I like that game,
Nice.
but I do think it should be played without writing it down. Absolutely. Kyle, do you admit it's a different game when you're like actually voting or like saying how many you can do if you literally have them listed in front of you versus like 30 seconds from now, I'm going to have to come up with those 7 again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like,
I think I
It's
think we
very
need maybe
different.
more of just a quicker time thing of like, how many can you do 4? And they're like, like it's got to be
I
like
think-
yes or no. I could do 4.
I think, James, it is a different game. I think it is a worse game because all it does, it leads to more hemming and hawing and
Mhm.
not knowing answers. When like it means there's 2 objectives to the game. It's coming up with answers and then remembering them long enough for your turn to come around.
Mhm.
Whereas like I think a more interesting game is just being able to come up with the answers and then when it's your turn to say them, being able to say them quickly.
And not just hemming and hawing.
Right. I think that makes for a more interesting game.
I'm fine with that, but we were definitely playing 2 different games until the end there,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yes. All right, guys. That was fun.
Cool. Well, I mean, I think we got 4 good new games out of this that we can definitely revisit.
Yeah,
For sure.
definitely. Not that it's a popularity contest, but which are we most likely to play again?
I really liked Kyle's game.
Yeah,
I think so
my
too. The
game
mashup
needs-
game, I think, was the most interesting.
Thank
would
you.
say.
It definitely needs some prep. I can't just like wing it.
Right.
I
Yeah.
think James, your game is good. Like your game, we could just play it right away.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, I'd play any of them again. I'm really bad at names, though. Doesn't matter what game we play. If I have to pull names, it's gonna be awful. Guaranteed. I don't know why that is. I was never good at what's that game with the guy? It's literally named after an actor.
Kevin Bacon?
Kevin Bacon.
6 Degrees of
6
Kevin Bacon?
Degrees of
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon. I could never do that. Like I had friends who knew a fraction of what I knew about movies, and they could just absolutely annihilate me in that game. And
It's
I don't-
got to be just like that's how some people's brains work or don't work.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Also, not too much inside baseball, but we look up names on this podcast while we're talking. Like if I'm about to mention an actor's name, there's a good chance it's on my screen. Like I didn't just pull that out of nowhere, just for the listeners. If you didn't already know, we don't actually remember actors' names. I personally don't remember actors' names. That's
What-
for sure.
We're allowed to Google during the show.
What?
Yes.
You guys,
I
know,
feel lied to.
when I really felt like the onboarding process for joining this podcast was really lacking. I was just kind of thrown into it.
Sure. Yep. I agree. You only listened
No
to
training.
like 400 plus episodes. You didn't quite know what was going on.
Yeah, I was like, all right, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Right. Well, thank you for listening to this episode 475 of the Cinereelists. We appreciate your listenership. Don't forget, you can always send us an email to heyguys@cinereelists.com, REEL with an S on the end. You can send a comment, a question, a list suggestion, or a game suggestion. That'd be awesome. We've gotten game suggestions in the past from listeners. If you were listening to this and it sparked a moment in your brain where you're like, hey, they should do it this way, or, oh, I have a variation on this, let us know. Maybe we'll give it a shot live on the podcast. You could also watch the video version of this. You could follow us on Patreon, support us there. You could leave us an Apple Podcast reviews. You could sign up for OscarPicks.app. Once again, this podcast is almost over, and this is your last notification that if you're going to compete in the Oscar pool, do it right now. This is the only reminder you're going to get from us between now and the Oscars. OscarPicks.app. Click the link in the show notes of this episode. And you could also follow us on social media, all the platforms at Cinereelists, but probably just follow us on Instagram because that's really like the only place things are really popping right now, I would say. If you don't follow us on Instagram, follow us there because that's where all the action is these days. And
I'll probably post about the OscarPicks.app on Instagram one more time.
nice. Perfect. You can follow me on my personal Twitter or Letterboxd account at EOJRB.
You can follow me on Twitter and Letterboxd at Shaban.
You can find me on Letterboxd at PeterSKB.
Nice. Next week, I believe we're talking about the movie Nobody. That's just what it's called, Nobody. Starring the guy from Breaking Bad that I'm forgetting the name
Oh
of.
my goodness.
What's his name? Bryan Cranston.
Bob Odenkirk.
Bob Odenkirk.
Right. Oh, it is Bob Odenkirk. Why was I thinking? Because he was in Breaking Bad.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
That's why. Right.
Now you're just free associating.
Right. Yeah. So if you haven't seen that and you want to do a little pre-watch, go watch Nobody because we're talking about it next week. We'll see you guys there. Until then, keep it cinereal.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.